Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen.
What he got is cutting up. What he got is cutting up.
I saw this thing going around where they were saying, if you saw Donald Trump drowning, and he's drowning and asking for help, what do you do?
Ask him how much.
Is he still the president or not the president?
Hey, look, bro, this is your life. You get a choice.
Right now, currently, you see him drowning. There's no one around, just you and him. What do you do?
Record it.
Call the police.
Call the police?
Call the police.
That's a good answer.
Let them
handle
I can't
it.
in good conscience go over there and spite the country's well-being and save him, but at the same time, he is still
You're
a president.
man. Okay. You're a good
and
man.
he is still a human being.
So
if they get there in time enough for you, brother.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's between you and them.
You
right?
Right.
Yeah,
but
so
I'm not doing it.
I'm gonna get on the phone with the cops, right? But meanwhile, before then, I'm gonna be like, look, how much is your life worth to you? Just straight up, you know, because at the end of the day,
what would you do, Wavyy?
I'll record it.
You record
I'm messed
Is
up.
he the president? Is he the president?
Is he the president?
right now.
Okay, he's the president.
He's the president.
You gotta help.
I'll record it.
You know what I would do?
Hold on. You forgot this part. If you let him die,
Yep, that's why I said you gotta help him.
You say if I let him.
That's right.
If you don't save him,
The
Mike
vice
Pence
president
becomes
is president.
That's why you gotta help
I don't
him.
know.
There's
who
still
he
gonna be
is.
a re-election, though.
Darth Vader himself.
Yeah.
That's who the
Nah, that's Darth Maul, bro.
I think we had a conversation about that before too.
Yeah.
I don't want anybody who calls their wife mother to be president of the United
Oof.
States. I don't want him making decisions.
Hold up,
for
why
Very-
did,
that's
when
very
did
odd.
this happen?
No.
That's how what he refers to his wife. You know how we might say babe or honey or something. He
Mother.
calls his
That
wife
is very weird.
Mother.
That is some
mother. Are you ready to go?
Backwoods.
Oh my God.
Creep.
That would creep me out. Yeah, that's weird.
That's the sunken place
That would
right
creep
there.
me
Like, ew.
Yeah, I don't even think. I think he's a robot.
What would you do if your girl called you father?
Ooh.
Father, we have to.
I like
That's
I don't know. That might be.
You
kinda
like
sexy.
that?
No, 'cause that's
so
the-
you like
The saving grace is when they just let Trump talk. He's the one that ruins his chances.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh my God.
The more and more he talks.
Well,
Drinking
does he,
water
though?
with two
Here's
hands.
the
What was
thing.
that?
I'm gonna be the advocate, the devil's advocate here, right?
Uh-oh.
Does he ruin his chances though? Because there's a lot of people who like that part of him.
You're not wrong.
Like, and he plays into that on purpose.
Oh yeah.
Because the people that really follow him and go hard for him, they like all that
Yeah, and like
ignorant
reminds me of?
nonsense.
And
You know
it's
what-
crazy.
It reminds me of that movie Head of State with Chris Rock.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like when Chris Rock just
Exactly.
shared whatever, however he felt
And people
about
like,
things.
yeah.
Yeah.
He's like,
those type of
oh,
things,
don't
yeah.
share about it.
It feels
It's
like that.
crazy.
security.
But even the thing with that is, he's pandering to his base, right?
Yeah.
A lot of people think his base is way bigger than it really is. So you got to understand, especially with Republicans. Republicans are always proponents for capitalism, right? So then when you get a good Republican candidate, they go hard because they're like, I don't like that fool.
Yeah.
But the tax breaks I'm looking to get that I know the Democrats aren't going to give us because they want to have regulations and look out for people's welfare.
Yeah.
I want my tax breaks. I want to hold on as much more
want that
money as
trickle
I
down.
can. Right. I want more money.
I want that trickle down.
And that Republican is going to give it to me.
Yeah.
And then when Trump came along, they were like, oh my God, this idiot could be president? Oh, they will use him and have him deregulating everything, passing tax cuts. We gonna make some money.
Yeah.
Right.
Now the only problem is here's why so many people are flipping, because they watched him do the stuff. Because I've had private conversations with people, especially Republicans, with money, when it's like you're an educated, super successful, wealthy, person. There's nothing wrong with you being Republican, but why do you support Trump?
Yeah.
Like you guys can have another candidate, a way better candidate that maybe some of us can get behind.
Right.
But you are hell bent on supporting Trump. But you have too. I know you. You're too intelligent for this. And he said, man, money.
Yeah.
Because the things that he'll do, no other Republican president will do half of that stuff because they're worried about their political career and stuff. Trump doesn't have a political career. He could burn the place down.
Wow.
He don't care.
And it
either.
doesn't matter. Right, because he's just having a ball. Like Trump don't
Essentially.
give a damn.
Can you
Essentially.
Trump does
imagine?
not
What do you
give two
want?
shits about
I
doing
mean, he
the work.
barely stayed in the White House. He's been traveling. Like
He's just having he's the same dude
these 4
you
years
seen.
he went like
He's
he's
the same
having a
dude
ball.
you've seen on the show on Apprentice having a ball.
That's
and other
exactly
places.
it.
It's the same dude. He's doing the same thing. He's like, oh, work.
And I feel like that's why he wins. Like a lot of stuff, because like he said, because it's boring. Well, we can all say this for sure. Listening to anything about Trump is never boring.
No, but
y'all gonna stop singling me out.
But
All right,
that's,
go ahead.
But no, but but that's the thing. You can win a whole bunch too if you cheat and your whole team is down for cheating.
I'm gonna run.
But
You know what I
okay,
mean?
my
Hell
thing
yeah.
is this: I feel like what Trump did is he made middle class and lower class, predominantly Caucasians. He made them believe that he is one of them.
Yeah.
Touche, which
Yeah.
he has
That's
never
what
been.
he did,
Now that's the part I will give you credit on
and
as
they
far as
took it and
strategy.
swallowed it.
Yeah.
And they really like they stand up there in the campaigns. They're like, he's one of us. No, he's not.
He's never been one of you.
No.
He's from.
I'm telling you, and
Literally
then
born to
and
money.
y'all,
His
listen.
father was actually really
Yeah.
wealthy.
yeah.
Yeah.
So someone very, I'm so ashamed to say this. Someone very close in my family is a huge Trump supporter. In my family, my blood of my blood.
How much do they make a year?
They're
6
pretty,
figures?
yeah,
5
probably
figures?
about 5-6 figures.
So if it ain't 7 figures,
And
he
it's
ain't
not.
doing nothing for them.
And they are they're retired veteran, hardcore military. And that is the stance. I'm a GOP veteran, and I stand for this, and I stand for that, and I'm a Republican, and very like happy about it. And they are, I mean, die hard. I will vote for Trump as many times as I can.
Interesting.
It's a very interesting conversation, interesting
is.
dynamic.
Well, it's the promises.
Yeah,
It's the promises.
Touche.
Yeah.
And that's another thing I will say that he is. I think his best asset. He's good at galvanizing and making a bunch of promises
He
that
is.
he has no intention on keeping. But for some reason, there's a section of people that still believe it.
Like a wall
Like you-
built by Mexico.
Yeah, you've seen.
What?
Right, every sane person when he said,
Did
"I want to
that.
build a wall and we're going to make Mexico pay for it." Mexico came. The former president of Mexico literally said, "No, the fuck, you're not."
exactly.
On Twitter. You know what I mean?
What, Mama?
Pretty much.
What are you talking about?
Like,
You
what?
can look it up. It's literal. He said, "No, the fuck, we
we're not."
aren't." Here, I'm gonna throw you a wild card here.
Uh-oh.
So, in your humble opinion, where do you think America is? How far out do you think we are from a woman president?
Oh
A
man, I
Madam
think
President.
we're there.
You do,
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
hell yeah.
but I mean,
I
there's
feel-
not even one running.
Listen, there will be.
None of the females made it through the
They didn't.
primaries.
They didn't, but they were there.
Yeah, but Hillary was
Touche.
in the last one.
They were there.
Right, I get.
You know, and we
that's a
spoke
great
about
thing.
why she didn't win.
Yeah.
You know? So that's key. Had more individuals, had more of us went out and I mean like droves.
And paid attention.
Let
And
me
paid
ask you, so why do you
attention.
think so many women voted for Trump? Even with everything that was out there, even all the allegations, even the hot mic tape
That's
that
a
we
good
all
question.
heard about
Yeah.
grabbing them in the
I gotta say that's a
vagina
good
Right.
and all of that. But there was still, now mostly, statistics show it was mostly white women that voted for him.
Right.
But they're women nonetheless. Why is it that you think that they voted for him versus, oddly, another white woman who's educated
Right.
and you put in her time, had the resume, and by all accounts, in comparison to Trump, should have been the president. But,
I'll tell you my
Oh,
thoughts.
here
I
comes
think
a
it's
good answer. I
it's
saw
two
that face.
things.
This is about to be a good answer.
I think
Okay.
it's and I'm trying to feel like the best way to say this
She was like,
to hit
"Dun-dun-dun,
both.
dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun."
Yeah, I was like, glad you asked. So I feel like there's two things here. One is the demographic, right? And then what we spoke about earlier, I think that he pandered. So
Yeah,
he
he did.
pandered to that targeted audience on purpose. I want you to feel like I am one of you. So now you have this specific audience that he's pandering to who does not look like us if we're really going to be real.
Touche.
So what's probably happening is in those households, they're following behind what their husbands are saying, what their brothers are saying, how they
Yeah,
were
I
raised,
agree. I
give you
what they
that.
grew
I
up
agree.
on.
Yeah.
So
And they
you're- so
grew
you're-
up on, this is what you like, bitch, shut up.
Yeah.
And you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? It's different.
So you're saying when they looked at Hillary, they were like, I can't really see her beating on me like that, but him, he looks
Pretty
like
much.
the one that
My,
would beat
my
on me.
husband does this and he speaks like this and he likes him, so I'm going to go with this.
Honestly, I like what she just said, though. She said he pandered to them.
He definitely did.
Hillary did what you said earlier. She just assumed I'm one of you,
Right.
But that assumption kind of kicked her in the ass.
And I
Yeah.
think the first thing you said, because that was exactly my ideology behind that, was in America we have a matriarch and a patriarch. system. You know what I mean? And now even there's going to come a day where even white women are going to have to get out there, start protesting, burning Wendy's downs and stuff like that.
But they
and
did
I know
in
it's
the
like,
60s.
well, I mean, here's the thing that a lot of people don't look at. The white woman has been the ally to the white man, of course, right?
Yeah.
But a lot of her options and decisions were dictated by that man. To follow suit, follow you.
That's it right
he's
there.
He's the patriarch. You follow. That's the American way. You know,
Absolutely.
old school.
Unfortunately.
That's why you hear them shout that, make America great again.
That's
They're
it.
like, want to go back to where we could smack our wife, tell her to shut up. The Negroes knew their place.
They get off the sidewalk. They need to move off the sidewalk when I'm walking. Oh, yeah, bro.
Right. So where in our community is different. And it's not to be funny and it's not to say every single person. We're just talking majorities here. But in our community, the women are very strong and opinionated. And if they want to tell you something, they're going to tell you.
Yeah.
You know, it ain't that smack her tell her get back in the kitchen. She
You
might
can try.
She might cut you. You know.
No. She gonna come out of that kitchen with that hot pan.
Right. But then you look at a median household or a suburban household, or even look at poor white areas or even suburban white areas, especially very traditional households.
Right.
Yeah.
The woman
different.
tends to follow the lead of the husband, even
That's
if
true.
she disagrees.
Yeah.
Right.
So when he says we're
Right.
Republican, she's like,
That's
well,
what we
we're
are.
Republican.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And which is funny, I'm starting to notice like the younger ladies starting to make a bit of a change to that. They like, we're Republicans. You can be whatever the hell you want to be.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, you got a lot of you Republican, but me and Tyrone are Democrats.
That's what. Thank you.
What they got is cutting up. Woo, yeah.